With the true color matrix method, or the RGB method, you have a three-dimensional image matrix. So the image size is m by n, but the image matrix is m by n by 3. The first two indices are the coordinates of that particular pixel. So again, the image size is m by n. But the third index is the color component. The first one is the red component, the second one is the green, and the third is the blue component. So since it is a three-dimensional matrix, think of it as layers. There are three two-dimensional matrices layered on top of each other. So the first layer is the red component, the second layer is the green component, and the third layer is the blue component, red, green, blue. If every element in the matrix is of the type uint8, which is an unsigned integer type using 8 bits, that means the range of the values in that type can go from 0 to 255. So when using that type, the minimum value 0 represents the darkest possible hue, and the maximum value 255 represents the brightest possible hue. So if you had all zeros, that would result in a black pixel. If you had all 255s, that would represent a white pixel. So again, the maximum value, 255, represents the brightest hue. So for example, if we had a three-dimensional matrix and we wanted the pixel in location 1, 1 to be red, we would say mate 1, 1. So again, those are the coordinates of the pixel. 1, that's the red component. We want that to be 255, but we want the green and the blue components to be 0. So in other words, that pixel is going to be red. So again, that's just one particular element in the image matrix, which is the first row, first row, first column. The matrix has to be the type uint8. So by default, the element types would be double, but we want to make sure that it's the type uint8. So we take the image matrix once we've created it, pass it to the uint8 function to typecast it to be the type uint8, and then we can use the image matrix to actually display it using the image function. The function imread can be used to read in an image file, for example, a JPEG file. This function is going to read color images into a three-dimensional matrix, so it uses the true color or the RGB method. So for example, if I have a JPG file called xyz.jpg, then I can use imread to pass the file name as a string, and the result is going to be stored in an image matrix. You probably want to make sure you suppress that output with a semicolon because the image matrix is going to be quite large. You can use the size function to display the actual number of pixels that you have. And then you can pass that image matrix to the image function in order to display it.